What's up, world? June 13th, 2024, 6 p.m., about 100 degrees. So, for today, I was thinking about the daily prayer and how I feel about James, the book of James, the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. Go ye now, rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. And I think to myself, weep and howl for the miseries that shall come upon rich men. Weep and howl for the miseries that shall come upon rich men. You know, what comes to my mind when I think about a rich man's misery, I think about the deadly sins such as gluttony, addiction, stuff like that. You know, let's just say you're a rich man and you have a problem with drugs or prostitution or something else, right? The miseries that come with being rich. You know, if let's just say you're an alcoholic, you can never run out. Or you're a drug addict, you never run out of money. Or gluttony, gambling, you always have money to gamble. So it's, I guess I can see, yeah, the misery that would come with being rich, you know. Other than that, I don't agree with it. I don't think rich people experience miseries the same way that impoverished or poor people experience miseries. For example, me, I don't have teeth because I'm poor. A rich man would have teeth. His teeth isn't misery. You know, he isn't miserable because he has teeth. Let's think about bills, for example, electricity. Because, let's just say because my mom is rich, she has electricity stability. That doesn't mean being stable is misery. Whereas being poor and unstable is misery. You know, so I feel so divided whenever I read that certain scripture, 5:1. You know, and that's only one scripture. But most importantly, what comes to mind is gluttony. You know, I eat too much because I got too much money. You know, you get what I'm saying. One day I'll get me a tripod. Tripod. Yeah, get in there. Whatever. Anyway. So I think about the miseries that comes with being rich in the book of James. Oh, excuse me. And I gotta be honest, if I was rich, I don't think I would have a problem, you know? Just because I feel like I'm disciplined enough to, make right decisions, avoid certain devastations would be the right way of saying it, avoid detrimental behaviors, avoiding addictions. I don't think I'd have a problem. I don't think I'd have a problem at all. But, that's how I feel today. Tomorrow, I might be afraid, you know, but today, I don't feel like I'd have a problem. I would probably, well, let's see, let's read it again. Excuse me, go to now, going to now, ye rich men. Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. My miseries. I like attention, like, um, I would, I would probably be a John, I would buy a prostitute. I don't see how that's miserable. I don't want to be alone, so judge me, whatever. I would probably drink a beer. No big deal, in moderation. What misery? Addiction. I kind of fear addiction because, there's some very powerful substances out there. Let's think about meat, for example. Let's just say hamburgers and steaks. For those of you who have never been a vegan or a vegetarian, accepted. Meat is an addiction. Or better yet, we go alcohol or tobacco, cigars and stuff like that. These sort of gluttonous activities. That could be. That could be. That could be a miserable behavior, but of course we could spend 10 more minutes talking about that. But miserable behaviors while I'm rich. I don't I don't see myself being miserable when I'm rich. That's one of the things, or one of the passages that I'll just have to avoid, because you're rich. You're not miserable. You're loving life, right? Oh man, syllogisms. Y'all have a good morning, or depending on where you're at, you have a good afternoon. I guess I'm going to sit here and think for another minute. Now that I read James, what I would do if I was rich.